Even as the fighting rages between government forces and rebels in Libya, another battle is underway in the United States to sway Congress and public opinion to support President Obama's policy. Republican Representative Michael Turner of Ohio says that battle is far from won.
I can tell you that I believe that if you placed a resolution on this floor today for a vote for approval, that I doubt that it would pass, and I certainly would not be voting for it.
Defense Secretary Robert Gates told lawmakers that the aim is to force Libyan leader Muammar Gaddafi from power through political and economic pressure, not force.
There will be no American boots on the ground in Libya. Deposing the Gaddafi regime, as welcome as that eventuality would be, is not part of the military mission.
Quinnipiac University pollster Peter Brown says for now the American public remains skeptical about involvement in Libya and seems to be suffering from war fatigue.
I don't think there's any doubt that the involvement in Afghanistan, the involvement in Iraq, and now the involvement in Libya has, for many Americans, raised a question of questions about the wisdom of these policies.
President Obama was mindful of comparisons to the Iraq War in a nationwide speech aimed at building support for the action in Libya.
But regime change there took 8 years, thousands of American and Iraqi lives, and nearly $1 trillion. That is not something we can afford to repeat in Libya.
U.S. airstrikes, now under NATO command to protect civilians, do have support, says Brookings Institution analyst Stephen Hess.
The American people have been generally favorable to the airstrikes and not very favorable to anything else.
But Hess says there are limits to public support for U.S. military involvement in Libya.
We are already in 2 wars, and a trio of wars is not exactly what Americans are interested in at this time when they have a very full platter of problems at home.
And may God bless the United States of America.
Political analysts say it's likely the president will have to continue to build public support for as long as the U.S. remains involved in Libya. Jim Malone, VOA News, Washington.